Hi folks, I hope you're okay. It's Wednesday the 28th of April. It's coming up 20 to 3 in the afternoon. So I've just finished work, pretty much on time. I got quite a bit done today. I'm not fully caught up or fully up to date, but I've got some time to finish stuff I need to tomorrow. And then I realised I'm going to get all caught up this week. And then I've got 3 days off next week. It's bank holiday on Monday, like May Day bank holiday, and then the Tuesday and Wednesday next week we've got an electrician coming to do a new fuse box or something. It's going to be a new consumer unit because our fuse box is old and dodgy, so I will have no electric, which means I can't work. Jack says, why don't you use your laptop? I was like, it wouldn't last all day. And then I went, I have no internet because I've got no power. So, yeah, 2 days. And I said to him, that also means I have no kettle. And he's like, Mum, are you going to be okay? So I'm going to leave the electrician here and go and sit at like, I don't know, Costa or a cafe or, you know, somebody feed me tea, just sit me next to an urn. Yes, so I did okay today, but I'm like, oh, it's going to be horrible again next week when I go back. But needs must. I'll show you the flower I made last night again. I've got better lighting. This is the yarn. Is it Bright Stripes? Maybe it's got like the black in the middle. Well, the middle of mine is black, and then pink and purple and all the brightness. It's beautiful. And then I am on row. Well, it's 5 rows each colour, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, row 38. So I did some more last night. I'm finding when I sit and just do granny squares, I can shut my eyes, and then I shut my eyes and I feel myself like, I'm like, I could just nod off. Maybe I should take it up to bed so when I can't sleep I could just crochet a few rows and I'll fall asleep while I'm doing it. But yeah, so that's coming along, just chugging along. It's not they're needed for the 8th of May, so I should be fine to have them both done, and then I can pick up next door's blanket and get that finished. And that's it really. I've got to go fetch Jack, and then I'm at the foot clinic at 4 o'clock. Then I've got Jack's parents' evening at 20 to 7, so I was like, how am I going to go to the gym? And then I thought, if she's been prodding with my toe, I'm probably not going to want to go. But Jack's going for tea tomorrow at his friend's house. So I could, in theory, finish work and go to the gym because he's not coming back till 6. And Paul said, "How is he going for tea?" I was like, "Well, they're in the same class together, so they're like in each other's bubble as such." Would you believe I straightened this morning? Look at it. It needs dyeing so badly, but because the dye I use is so strong. Really big pigeon out there. He's the one that woke me up this morning. They sit on the roof and they sit under the solar panels and just make so much noise. Just like, whoo! But it seems like they do it on the, it's almost like they do it on the exhale and the inhale. It's just constant noise. Blowing pigeons. See, I've lost my thread now. I'm angry at the birds. I don't know. Yes, straighten my hair. Yeah, so I've not dyed it because my poor hairdresser will end up with blue fingers. But I did see another company, because I used the Schwarzkopf Live XXL or something. Like cosmic blue, it's just blue black. But I saw another, is it Garnier maybe? Doing like a blue black colour. I was like, ooh, try that next time. But I've already got the dye waiting, and I would have done it after she cut it, but I just wasn't quite happy with it, and I was like umming and ahhing and psyching myself up to actually go, excuse me, can I just come back? I need to be more assertive, because I'm not at all. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I plan to pop back on and tell you how my foot is. I don't know at all if she can do anything with, I I assume there's nail underneath the bit of skin that's, I don't know, you don't need to know. But I mean, I can't look at it too much because it hurts too much, and any prodding I've done thus far has not helped, so I probably shouldn't. It does feel a bit better. Like I think I'm, what, 4 days into the antibiotics now, it does feel a little bit better. As in, it's not like quite pulsing so much, you know, because obviously for 2 months I was telling myself it's not infected. Don't tell Paul, it's a nightmare. Oh yes, of course your toe's not infected, Kim. It's been painful for 2 months. And he's like, you're such a fool. He says, you're always telling me to go to the doctors, and then you don't do it. I'm like, I don't want to get my feet out. He takes the mick out my feet. So I'm like, I don't want to go showing them to people. I've got really small toes, apparently. They're just toes to me. They're the ones I've always had. So, I think everyone else has got really long, weird toes, and mine are diddy, but hey ho. My skin flaps, that's what he calls them. Not toes, skin flaps. Anyway, he's feeling, it was fine yesterday after his jab, but he said this morning he felt like quite groggy. He said, but that could just be, I was like, that could just be you and mornings, but he said he took some paracetamol and he felt a bit better, but towards his lunchtime he said he was feeling tired again. His arm's a bit sore, but nothing too bad, so fingers crossed that's as bad as it gets for him. We'll see. Anyway, I need to go and fetch the jack and wait for the Tobin to come home, and then off we go to my monkey foot looked at. So I will let you know how it goes. I don't imagine I'm going to get a chance to crochet until later. It's not my turn tonight, so it's not my turn to take the kids to bed. So I can just chill and crochet in theory. Anyway, I'm going to go listen to some more of my Thursday Murder Club. Richard Osman, Thursday Murder Club. I have 5 hours and 22 minutes left. I've listened to a lot today, but this came up available earlier than it should have done. It was due in May, and it became available on the Borrow Box app. And then the Neil Gaiman Chivalry book that I'd got on reserve, which was due 30th of April, was available today. So I've got 2 books that I need to listen to, and I've got 20 days. But I think I've only had this, I've got 18 days on this one and 20 days on the other, and I've only got 5 hours left of this, so it'll be fine. It's nice when I can just crack on with work and listen to my audiobook, because I get through 4.5 hours a day. Anyway, really going, really mean it this time. So I will catch up with you in a little bit. Bye guys. Hi folks, I am back. My toe is fixed, hopefully. She shocked me. I was sat down and like to take my shoes. Take your shoes and socks off. I was like, both or just the bad one? She's like, both. I'd come home and wash my feet and put just a plaster on, just so I was covering up the bit that hurts. So she'd take the plaster off, and she was like, fill out this registration form. And as I was doing that, she'd like started in on my toe. I was like, but she'd, it was a good distraction technique. And then, but she got a phone call, so I'd finished off filling the form in by the time she came back and started doing stuff to it. So I was watching her. I was like, but she has removed ingrown toenail, so obviously it had broken the nail, like when I bashed it, and it's been merrily, growing off into my skin. So sorry if this is TMI, but I've had some. She's cleaned the wound, and she's taken down the other side of the nail as well. Just with my toe being sort of quite angry at the minute. She was like, "Have you got any pain on the other side?" I was like, "Yeah, a bit." She was like, "I'll cut that down as well." And she's cleaned it and put iodine on it and some antibiotic powder or something, or antiseptic powder. And then I've got some tape on it, and I'm not to get my foot wet or my toe wet for 2 days. And then I've got to keep an eye on it, make sure the swelling's gone down. Honestly, it took about 10 minutes. All that time I've been like faffing and struggling and being in pain. I should have just gone. She was really good. Quite quiet, but it was good. She was just getting on with what she needed to do, I suppose. But she was really nice. So I'm sorted, and it cost £30. So a bit different from the £295 I was quoted from the other place. I'm sure it would have been less because they didn't actually need to remove the whole nail or anything like that. But it's a little bit sore from being poked and prodded. But she says, "Does that feel better?" I was like, "Yeah." A bit like pressure's been removed. It's just sore from poking, but that's fine. I can. I've had it. It's been sore for 2 months, so a couple more days while it eases, dies down or whatever is not a problem. So that's all good. I'm gonna go and get yesterday's video off the camera, off you, because it's still on there. Get that exporting and whatever. Gonna have a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna do tea when Paul gets home. I think we're just gonna have pasta, either carbonara or pasta bake. Can't decide. So yeah, I'm going to take my antibiotic, and I'm going to take some more headache tablets because it's still niggling. But hopefully, along with the antibiotics and no infection and no pain, hopefully I will in general start feeling a bit better. I've not felt terrible, but that headache persisted last night. Yeah. Anyway, the day is done. Or the main things of the day is done. I've got to chill tonight because I've got to rest my butt and I can't go getting it wet. Told her I put a kettlebell on it. She just looked at me. She was like, "Are you going to the gym?" I was like, "Well, yeah, it's open." I was just like, but anyway, so yeah, I've learnt my lesson. I will go to see professionals when things hurt. For now. Well, the pain and stuff is fresh. I'll be doing as I'm told. But yeah, so an excuse to sit and crochet. And she says, "Are you working?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm working at home." She went, "Okay, so just no shoes, or you can wear flip-flops." I'm like, I don't own flip-flops. But I didn't feel that. I'm like, okay, we don't need to get into that. I don't show my feet ever. But yeah, so I'm happy it's done. I got some, I went to the shop next door and got Paul some of the chocolate bars he likes, the Star bars, because I bought the last however many they had left at Asda the other day, and then when I went again they hadn't restocked it. Paul's like, "Yeah, buy all you can find because maybe they'll get the message then and start selling them in multi-packs because he loves them." But he did let me eat the last one last night. Oh, for my pudding, not too late at night. But yeah, I was like, "There's only one left." And I was like, "Do you want it?" And he's like, "No, I don't want it now." I'm like, "Well, don't want it later because I'm going to eat it." But yeah, so he'll be happy that there's some more. I hope he's feeling okay. I didn't get a chance to email him again after work or anything. I was just like, I told Tobin to come home quickly from school, and he pulled up at about 3:30. I'm like, "Come on! Got to go." Oh dear. But yeah, so all's good. Hopefully I'm fixed. That'll be nice to not have a toe that hurts in this house. Because since we've been here, it's hurt. So yes. I hope you're all well. Sorry for talking at length about my toe. But it's fixed now, so you shouldn't have to hear about it again. Gonna go do some crochet, so I've got something to show you for the last few days of April. Well, this will go out on the 29th, so I might pop in after I've been to the hairdressers on Saturday and show you. It should be, look how that falls. That should be gone, and it should just fall like that, I hope. That's how I want it to look. Okay, same the other side. Just an angled, properly angled, really short into my neck bob. That's the plan. So I might pop back and show you that, and obviously I'll be back when the blankets are finished. I don't imagine I'll get either of them done before I film tomorrow for my last day. I might actually film on the 30th, so I filmed every day. It is Wednesday today. Yeah. So I can't take advantage of no Jack tomorrow after school and after work and go to the gym because I'm not to get my toe wet. I'm secretly quite happy, but you know, I do need to exercise and get rid of this. But I'll get there. We'll get there. So I'm gonna go drink tea and chill and yeah, just get on with the evening. Got parents' evening call in a bit. That should only be a quick, you know, how's he doing? How's he settling back in? He seems happy enough. They did bread tasting at school today, and I think he's going to make some bread at some point this half term. But yeah, brioche, which he likes, and seeded bread, which he doesn't, but I don't like seeded bread because I worry about my various fillings and stuff. And brown bread, which he says he really likes. I was like, but you made me buy your white bread at the weekend. They tried white bread, but we normally have 50-50 because I love white bread toast, or white bread toasted, especially if I'm not feeling great, if I'm feeling poorly or something. But yeah, I don't like white bread in a sandwich particularly. I don't think it's got much taste to it, or I don't find it has. And we used to have full on brown. Both me and Paul had brown bread, but we compromised with a 50-50. But I'm not eating sandwiches and stuff at the minute, so it's not really an issue. But Paul likes us to have every bread in case he fancies it. I'm like, I can't buy every kind of bread for just when you fancy it because that would be wasteful. Anyway, oh my god, I'm so waffly, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to go get my cup of tea and crochet and relax. So, I hope you're all okay. Take care, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye, guys.